Hello, welcome back to Just Smell Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. I am back with the unboxing videos, and this time I got a big one, man. I got a big one. I spent over $250 on brand new Game of Spades fragrances. You know I love my Game of Spades colognes, man. I got Full House, I got Win, I got Wild Card, and I got the brand new Emerald. But a package just arrived from Jo shop. It's actually been here for 3 days, but I haven't gotten a chance to record. And I got 4 more Game of Spades colognes. Let me show you what I got, man. I got Game of Spades Jackpot. I actually don't know what these are clones of, so I'm gonna do my research right now. I'm gonna search it up on Fragrantica. I got Game of Spades Boston. I got Game of Spades. This one is Royale, and then I got Game of Spades Moon. So 4 random blind buys that I just wanted to do because why not? You know, the Game of Spades Discovery set is my best seller on my sampling website. The link is in the description. And so I thought, why not create a version 2 with some randoms that I'm about to smell right now, and hopefully they don't disappoint because I got high hopes for all of these. Let's start with Game of Spades Boston because this one's the one that I'm the most excited for. If I'm not wrong, this one is a clone of Santa Piece for Him by Bond Number 9, which is really hyped. You guys have been recommending that one to me for a long time, so hopefully it's actually decent. Let's start unboxing. The box as always feels amazing. Man, I gotta start throwing away these boxes because my brand new desk, my drawer, whatever they're called, the bottom 2 rows, they are full with these boxes, so I gotta make space for my new ones, man. But this is, ooh, it looks beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. It feels weird too. It feels like a different texture. It feels like Play-Doh. The color looks amazing too. Amazing presentation like always. Check it out. Beautiful atomizers. Okay, smells nice, smells decent. Right away, it's a freshie. It's a masculine freshie, so not bad. Those are my favorite type of colognes, the masculine freshies. It does have some fruitiness though. Some fruitiness, kind of reminds me of like First Impressions. I'm not saying it's literally the same thing. Maybe like Lattafa Arts of Universe. It's like a mixture of like a masculine, woody, fruity scent. So I do pick up some citrus, obviously the bergamot. As always, every cologne has to have bergamot or lemon, and I feel like there's a little bit of pineapple in here, which gives it like a popping, bold citrus aspect. It's kind of burning my nose a little bit, which is why I don't like the note of pineapple. I feel like it is really intense for my nostrils. Like for some reason, my nose, its kryptonite is pineapple, but it also has some synthetic aspects, kind of like Bond Number 9 Bleecker Street. So definitely a nice scent, especially for only, I think it was like $59, $58. A pretty masculine, fruity freshie. So I mainly like it for its woody aspect, the darker undertone. I'm not the biggest fan of like the fruitiness in it, but for right now, for first impressions, it's a decent one, man. It's a decent one. Kind of a take on the Tribeca's DNA, but I don't want to say that completely because I can't just say any pineapple fragrance is a clone of Tribeca's. But I like it, man. For right now, not the biggest fan, not too impressed, especially for its cloning a like $185 Bond Number 9. I was expecting a little bit more. Maybe my expectations were a little bit too high, but for right now, a solid 6.5 out of 10 is gonna have to do. I feel like we can do better, man. I feel like we can do better for sure. Let's go on to the next one. The next one is gonna be Game of Spades Royale. This is a clone of Bond Number 9 Tribeca, so another Bond Number 9 clone. I swear, Game of Spades specializes in Bond Number 9 clones. Let's see how it looks. Okay. We got a white version of the bottle. This one, it does feel like plastic, not the same type of style, texture as this one, but here it is, Game of Spades Royale. Obviously white, since the Bond Number 9 bottle is white. And Tribeca, never heard of it before, never seen a review online, never smelt it, so it's gonna be quite an accurate first sniff and blind buy. So let's see if it's actually decent. Oops, completely missed that. This is not what I was expecting. What the hell? I was expecting more of a freshie. Again, more of a freshie like this one, but this is on the darker style. The first notes I've smelled is like caramel. It felt like a caramel Tootsie Roll, one of those caramel candies right away off the bat, with some, again, some fruitiness, like some strawberry. So maybe like a caramel strawberry sundae. It feels creamy, kind of reminds me of like the Yum Pistachio or Latafa Affection with the creaminess. Feels like milky. Again, I'm more of a freshy type of guy, but this is nice. Let me test it out on skin. Huge ass spray too, because the atomizers. This smells dark and sweet at the same time, but it's a type of sweetness that does not lean feminine somehow. I don't know how they did it. This is like a masculine caramel strawberry dessert. I feel like it's a little bit more masculine because of the darkness that feels like a whiskey. Maybe some mintiness in there too, I don't know, but it feels kind of like medicine. So a decent, like, I don't know how I feel about it, low-key. I don't know how I feel about it. On my skin, it's not as strong, but not a bad first impression. It doesn't feel like a Christmassy fall type of scent. It just feels like you're trying to smell sweet for the ladies, maybe like a late night dance or something, or like a romantic dinner. This one's hard to put in words, man, but like a solid 7 out of 10. I feel like at least it's a little bit more unique than this one. I don't know, I don't want to be a straight hater, man. I feel like this one's gonna jump to my favorite ones. I just need to actually wear it, maybe to the gym. But this one for right now, it's a little bit unique. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, so I respect it. And for being out of my comfort zone, I can actually see myself kind of wearing this one, so I see potential in it. So a solid 7 out of 10 first impression. Next up, we got Game of Spades Jackpot. So I was gonna get King, but I don't think they had it for right now, so instead I got Jackpot. This one, I'm pretty sure is a clone of Mancera Instant Crush, which I don't know why I didn't just get the real thing. It's only like $80, $70, and this one's around $60, so only like $10 less. So it better be good because it is one of the most hyped Manceras that I've seen, so I got high expectations for this one. Okay, like the box, I mean, yellow. Let's hope, man. I need something to impress me, bro. I need something to really impress me. This one is good, but I feel like I already own this in Mancera Amberfool. I don't know if Amberfool and Instant Crush are similar, but I feel like this one smells pretty similar to Amberfool. I feel like this one's a little bit more sweet and a little bit less like fruity and playful like the Amberfool. That one's a little bit more popping, a little bit more like Embroxen. So a mixture of like Rasasi Hawass, Elixir, and Mancera Amberfool, so hopefully that makes sense. If they had a baby, it would be this one. And it tries to be like masculine, playful at the same time. I feel like it takes some hints of this one with the caramel sweetness, but it adds a little bit of freshness in there, which makes it not as sweet as this one, not as dense, but still pretty romantic-ish, if that makes sense. So not bad. Not the type of style I was looking for. Again, I feel like something's missing, bro. Something's missing from all of these. There's some magic missing from all of these. So maybe the last one will have that type of magic, but for right now, a Game of Spades Jackpot is gonna get like a solid 6. A 6 out of 10, not my favorite one. Let's hope the last one has what I've been missing. And the last one is Game of Spades Moon, which I believe is a clone of Bond number 9 New York Nights, which is it the Phantom Cologne or is it the, man, I don't know who the other guy is. They both look the same, but it's a TikToker's favorite cologne. You guys have seen it on TikTok. Let's hope it's actually worth the hype. I've actually smelled New York Nights in store and it didn't really impress me that much, so hopefully this one's like a better version of the real thing. But let's hope, man. Let's hope. Let's check it out. This is the same type of style, texture as this one, as Boston. It feels like they're the opposites. Literally just change the colors around. Okay, beautiful atomizer like always. Man, this one smells just like caramel popcorn. Yep, just like the real thing. It's decent. I feel like this one's a little bit darker, a little bit less playful than the real thing, but maybe it's just the first spray with the alcohol. I feel like the paper does not give a real representation, so again, I'm gonna have to spray on skin. I'm gonna be choking myself out today, man. Let's see how it feels on skin. This one feels like burnt caramel popcorn, so a little bit different. Definitely a lot more masculine than what I was expecting. I was expecting some sweet caramel popcorn, cupcake, ambery type of DNA, but this one, it surprised me a little bit. It has like more alcohol in it than the real thing. And it feels like you just smoked a cigar, some type of smokiness to it that makes it like, which makes it a little bit more balanced than if it was just straight up caramel popcorn. So I do like it a little bit more than the real thing. This one I feel like it's the more masculine, safer alternative to the real thing. And the real New York Nights, it's if you want to double down on the sweetness, man, if you want to double down on smelling like a dessert. And so this one for right now might be my favorite one. It might be my favorite one. Not the safest DNA, not the most mass appealing DNA, but I feel like it's the most unique, and it does it in a way where it does not like smell weird, it does not smell boring, it does not smell like, it just doesn't smell bad. So it does it pretty well. And for, I think it was $60, it's a decent one, man. Again, I'm gonna have to wear all of these, and my predictions is that I'm probably gonna enjoy Boston the most, just because it's the freshest one. So for right now, first impressions, a little bit disappointed. I was expecting a little bit more from all of these, but if I had to rank them from worst to best, the best one would probably be Moon at like a 7.5 out of 10, Boston at like a 7 out of 10, Royale at like a 6.5. I'm gonna switch these two around just because, again, the wearability. And Jackpot might be my least favorite one, just because I feel like it's nothing special. But we'll see, man, we'll see. This is not obviously my official ranking because I gotta wear all of them to see how they perform. But this is a first impressions video. This is an unboxing video. Definitely some good additions to my Game of Spades collection. Now I got Full House, Wild Card, Emerald, Win, and these four. Again, this is my version 2 of the Game of Spades Discovery set. So if you want to sample my colognes without committing to a full bottle, you can check out my sampling website. The link is in the description, smellbettersamples.com. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.